Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of New York by Night with your hero, Mr. Silas. After a very, very busy night, having met with various individuals from all over the city of many clans and beliefs, and united against the common threat of the various hellstorm of things that have gone on recently in the city, he now sits back. He has recently warmed up a nice cup of vitae in his favorite microwave, just to that exact perfect drinking temperature. He's about to catch up on the evening newspaper, and then his phone starts ringing. And he goes, opens the phone, recognizes actually from a number that he doesn't know, and this is a very unusual occurrence for Mr. Silas, as his number is not, especially his direct number, is not the type of thing that generally goes floating about. He goes, clicks in, puts in a tracer program on the go. Hello, who the hell is this?
Silas, is this Silas?
This is the one and only. Who might I ask be calling?
This is Rick, Rick Grayson. Clan Malkavian.
The writer?
Yes, actually, but that's not why I'm calling.
You're
there's a-
Malkavian?
Yes.
Okay, I suppose it makes sense. Hi. Sorry, I've had a little bit of a tough night. I wasn't expecting this. What can I do for you, sir?
There's a problem. I don't think Clan Malkavian has a Primogen any longer.
What? I spoke to Calypso just the other day. What do you mean?
It's hard to explain, but suffice to say, we've come in and all of her people are gone. The place is empty. We found clues, and eventually that led us to notes and a video. I can get you a copy if you tell me how, but apparently she has left, and she's left her property and belongings to myself.
Alright, I'll set a couple of people to go and act a god. Get a copy of that video. What type of format is it in? VHS, CD, DVD, God
Digital.
forbid, compact disc? Digital. Create a copy, put it onto digital media, throw it at a local dead drop unless you want to go and drop it personally to one of my people. I'll go and have an inspection. Judging from some of the weird things she's been up to recently of giving people random items, I don't think she's gone. I think she's just up to something. She's not the type of person that will go running. And she's also not the person that is easily caught by others when she doesn't want to be. So don't worry too much about your Primogen. She's a capable woman. Just expect that she's up to something. I mean, after all, she's a Malkavian Primogen. It's not always going to be easy going.
Right. Well, for the moment at least, I need to know what to do. We have no Primogen, effectively, and according to our records, there are Malkavians in the city. I need to look closely to figure out who or where. There are at least two of us right now, myself and a man named Ebe, who've been staying next door to Calypso's building.
Right. I don't know Ebe, so... And I have no real verification of who you are, and if you are who you say you are. You're literally a random person that somehow managed to get a hold of my number.
Well, if you'd like to meet in person, you can see me for yourself.
We might have to organize that in a day or two. Things are a little bit tricky at the moment. So why don't you go grab Ebe? I know the place that Miss Calypso had. It was a nice, sturdy building, good little holdout. Why don't you two go move into there and hold the fort, so to speak? I'll send a little bit of support. If you guys feel that you're not in a safe place, I can provide a new location for you guys to stay at while this whole storm blows over for you. And why don't you have a look at some of Calypso's clue, examine the videotape, see what game she's playing, and then figure out where the hell she's gone and why.
We've searched the building over fairly well. There is another problem, though. And because of it, I might actually take you up on that other place, if only temporarily. She seems to have had a indulgence, and she's left a bit of a mess in the basement.
How bad an indulgence are we talking about?
A bloody indulgence.
There's bloody indulgence of the local people down the road and bloody indulgence of the local orphanage down the road.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
How bad an indulgence are we looking at? How bloody, how many bodies? Young bodies, old bodies?
If it doesn't get cleaned up soon.
Fine, I'll send one of my personal ghouls over. We've cleaned this type of thing before. In which case, since that's going to be cleaned, I'm going to have to bump you to a new spot. In which case, I'm going to need you. So, hold on where you are. Pop around to the penthouse club, bar, and lounge tomorrow. We'll have a face-to-face meeting, and we'll sort you out a new place. If you got any verification of you being who you are, that would be helpful. If you've stayed in underneath the cities and you've got anybody else that can vouch for you, bring it.
Right. I'll bring my ghoul and I'll bring Ebe.
Yeah, works for me. In which case, hold on tight. I'll have some people over to clean that stuff tomorrow. And while tomorrow takes place, you're going to head over here. Until we meet face to face and we can establish that you're who you say you are, I'm going to have to call it. So this is Silas out.
Talk to you later.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall call an end to this scene and phone call. Until next time.